few millennium of chaos over there. So I wrote this song as kind of a response to how I was feeling about that. It's called Dastardly. A lot of complexities, you know. I'm not really a politician at all, but I know that there's a lot of people that think they are. But it seems to me that a lot of people taking advantage of a lot of people in the world, and I guess that's what the definition of being dastardly is. So, not just the countries over there, but right here in this country too. So. Oh, I should start, I forgot the story of this song. If you know anything about music, you know there's like the major scale, you know? Okay. And you can start that on different notes, and there's names for each one. So if you start it like, you know, here on the second note, that's called a Dorian mode. And it's the same notes, but it's like a different circle. You know, it starts and ends in a different spot, so it's cool. And my cat is named Moses Dorian Sparks. It's, you know, you may have heard of the book Picture of Dorian Gray by, come on, help me out.
Oscar Wilde.
There you go, Oscar Wilde, thank you. Yeah, and for some reason I can never come up with names while I'm on stage. And so we named him, you know, Moses Dorian after the Dorian thing, the story, but also the Dorian mode. And to kind of introduce myself to the cat every day when I would come home, I would sing him a little tune that was, you know, Moses Dorian, Moses Dorian, and he would come running, you know, and it was in the Dorian mode, the little melody. So then I thought, well, I actually like this little melody, ba ba da da da. So I should write a song with it, and that's where this song came from. Sorry. I can't have to tell that story to play this song. My cat would be mad if I didn't, you know. The Lord came down in a cloud to show us of His love, but I could not resist. They begged me for it, they begged me for the gold and sheen and certainty and power, the gold and sheen, certainty and power. And all through the evening there was a whole lot of hell. My face glowed at midnight and blood was shed. My friends outside the promised land are buried in the desert sand. Why did we desert your command? Judgment promised to kill and bring me into His land, but I begged Him love. So he recanted wrath and fire and suffering and pain and wrath and fire, suffering and pain. And all through the evening there was a whole lot of hell. My face glowed at midnight and blood was shed. My friends outside the promised land are buried in the desert sand. Why did we desert your command? Can you see by the dastardly light? Now my hands are deaf, and I can't control it. I can't control the fear that fries my pride, defies the fear, the loss of my pride, defies. And all through the evening there was a whole lot of hell. My face glowed at midnight and blood was shed. My friends outside the promised land, buried in the desert sand. Why did we desert your command? All through the evening there was a whole lot of hell. My face glowed at midnight and blood was shed. My friends outside the promised land, buried in the desert sand. Why did we desert your command? Why did we desert your command?